Hello, welcome to Synconics. So in this video we will see about our Moneris checkout with charge payment provider. So our module also support the Moneris payment fees while doing the e-commerce transactions or by doing the payment transactions from the backend side as well. Our module supports the charge for the domestic customers and for the international customers also. So let me show to first of all the configuration, how basically we have provided the configuration for the processing fees and how our module works, what is the functionality of our module. Okay, let me just go to the invoicing and payment providers, and here you can see that the Moneris checkout payment method I have already configured over here. So we have given over here our staging merchant account we have given, and we are using it in the test mode, not into the production. Okay, and we have given the store ID, the API token and the checkout ID. So you will find out the steps from the internet, that how we can be able to generate the store ID, the API token, the checkout ID from our Moneris merchant account. Or if after purchasing this module, if you will find any help to configure the store ID, the API token or the checkout ID from your Moneris merchant account, then please let us know, we will help you for that. Okay, now you can see this is the configuration. The payment methods Moneris is selected. The allowing saving payment methods is also enabled over here. If you want to capture the amount manually, then also we can do that, and we can manually capture the amount, and like this way the transactions will go ahead. In the fee step, it is provided by us, so we have provided here this functionality to add the extra fees. So we will have to enable this option. After enabling this option, it will be mandatory for us to define the credit fee account and the credit card fee account and the credit fee journal. So basically, what is the use of it? Like whenever a processing fee will be get done in Odoo, so whenever it will be get the customer will be get charged, then whatever the accounting entries will be generated, those accounting entries will be get done through this payment journal and through this defined chart of account. Okay, now for the domestic fees and for the international fees, we have provided over here the parameters like the fixed domestic fees, the variable domestic fees percentage. You can give it as per your business scenario. Here we have given the three choices, like apply the domestic charge or apply the international charge over here. This is the same like the domestic charge. We can give the separate configuration for the international fees charges as well. Now over here we have provided the three kind of the configuration. The first configuration means like apply if the order amount is less than. So if I am selecting this, I will have to define, like if my order amount is less than, let's say $500, then this charge will be get applied. If my order amount is greater than, let's say the $10 or something, then this domestic charge will be get applied. We can define this kind of the criteria, the conditions, the filter process. We can define the third option also, like if my amount is in between the $1 and let's say the maximum amount, let's say the $1,000 or the $5,000, then this particular charge will be get applied. Okay, so like this way you can also define the configuration, and based on these configured parameters, the domestic charge or the international charge will be get applied based on these conditions. Okay, now I am selecting this kind of the criteria, that apply if order amount is between the $1 and the $5,000. Okay, now this is all about the configuration part. It will be mandatory for us to configure this before proceeding with the actual transactions. Okay, all right, so we have taken here already, we have created one customer. So let's take an example of this Jerry Canada customer. We have defined this customer over here, the address, the Canadian address. So our current configured company is also with this Canada CAD currency, and this customer is also from the Canada, so it will be get considered as a domestic customer. Okay, and we have already saved one payment token over here. All right, now let me just go at the portal side with this customer. You can see that I have already logged in with this Jerry Canada customer over here. Okay, and now let me purchase something. Let's say I'm purchasing these conference chair and add to cart. Proceed for the checkout for this payment. My total amount is the $33. Let me just do the checkout process over here, and let me just confirm this. Okay, now you can see that as per the configuration did, these particular charges will be get applied. So we have from the development side, we have provided the equation, and based on this particular equation, these charges will be get applied. When we will do the partial payment also through the payment link, then that particular charge will be get applied on the partial amount rather than the full amount, right? And when we are doing the full payment, so based on that full payment amount, this charge will be get applied. All right, now let me just pay this particular pay this for this sales order, and let me show it to you at the backend side how this order will be get generated and how these payment fees will be get calculated. Okay, now this particular sales order has been generated successfully. Let me just go at the backend side and show it to you. Okay, so you can see that this is the same sales order reference that has been generated over here. My order is already confirmed. My invoice has been already generated over here, and whenever I will click on the invoice, I will be able to see the whatever the payment charges are applied. Okay, so in this invoice you can be able to see the total two kind of the payments are done. One is for the main amount, that is the $33, and what is the charge, $1.28 is there. So whenever I will go with this charge, I will be able to see whatever configured payment journal was there, it is generated over here, and whatever the journal entries will be get generated by Odoo. So whatever kind of the chart of account that we had configured into the fees configuration of the Moneris payment provider at Odoo side, those particular chart of account will come over here, right? Just same like this, we will be also able to do the payment from the backend side as well. Let me show it to you that as well, so you will have an idea. So let me just select this Cherry Canada customer for the current invoice date. Alright, now let me take product. Alright, 47. Now if I am saving this and if I am confirming it, so basically whenever I will generate a payment link, suppose in case I am giving it to be get paid by the customer, so suppose if I am giving the any partial amount, let's say the $25, okay, and I am generating the and copying this link, and to this Jerry customer portal I am going with this particular amount. So I will be able to see that whenever the customer will go to pay this amount, you will be able to see for this $25, this charge will be get applied accordingly based on this $25 amount, not on the full amount, right? And if I am clicking on it, you will be able to see for this full amount another charges will be get applied. So we have also done this kind of calculation that for a particular amount proper charges should be get applied as per the configuration done in the backend side of this Moneris payment provider. Okay, now suppose if I am paying this particular invoice from the backend side, so while selecting this Moneris checkout payment method, we will be also able to see the total charges that is applied over here, 1.69. You can see the 1.69 credit card charges will be get applied, and I will be able to generate the payment like this way. So whenever I will generate the payment, my total two kind of the payments will be get generated. One is for the my main amount, my main invoice amount, and one is for the charges. All right, and this particular payment provider is also working with my manually, like the capture amount manually. So the capture amount manually is here. I am selecting it. Let me also show it to you one example for this. Alright, now let me just go from the portal side and generating one more e-commerce order for any another item. Let's take here this corner desk right seat. Okay, I am selecting it, add to cart for this particular product, go with the checkout process, confirm it, and these charges has been applied over here. Now I am paying this for this e-commerce order. You can see your payment has been authorized. This kind of message is coming here because from the backend side we have enabled the capture amount manually scenario, right? And if I will go at the backend side for this sales order, let's say what was the reference 5030, so you can be able to see. So you will be able to see that here the capture transaction button is enabled. So whenever we will click on it, this transaction will be get captured, and like this way at the Moneris side this transaction will be also get affected. For here we have also provided one scheduler to post it will be the Odoo standard scheduler that is to post payments. From that this particular payment will be get also affected at the Odoo side as well. Alright, so basically like this way our model is working. And yes, one more thing that from this invoices part, if we want, we will be also able to do the payment directly by selecting multiple invoices, and can be able to do the the payment for the partial amount as well as for the full amount. And basically, for example, let's say if I am selecting this, if I am paying for this, so this particular charge will be going to be get applied over here. Whenever these invoices are not paid and we are selecting those invoices, then only those charges will be get applied for a particular amount. And if we are doing the payments over here, automatically all the fees will be automatically get bifurcated as per a particular invoice transaction. So basically like this way our module works. If you will have still any query or confusion, then please don't hesitate to ask us. And if you will have any kind of the doubt in the configuration also, then please let us know after purchasing this module. Alright, so thanks a lot by watching this video. I hope you will have a wonderful day ahead. Alright, take care, bye.